Hey everybody, Steve Burns here. I want to show you another interesting little texturing approach here where I really want just this texturing information, these lines here. I want to get rid of all the other information so I can create a brush from it. So let's go ahead to my image, apply image, and I'm going to start with my screen. As you can see, it's blowing out a lot of my midtones and highlights, which is exactly what I wanted to do. I'm going to apply it twice, once again. All right, so we've gotten a lot closer. Let's go and apply it again, but this time, instead of screen, maybe something like an overlay. We're starting to get a little more of our textures back. Now, I could give multiply a try, but it brings too much texture back. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and stick. Let's try hard light as well, and I'm going to compare it to overlay. Oh, they're about the same. So I'm going to click OK. All right, so there are my textures essentially. Go to my B for my brush. Let's go get my soft edge brush here, which I have right there, which applies my walk and pressure sensitivity. I'm going to kind of resize it, make sure it's nice and feathered there. And I'm going to make sure also that overlay is targeted, and black and white is going to be the colors that I'm going to be working with. Okay, let's bring this on over so we can see it. So once again, just as I've shown you before, I want to wipe out, and that was an accident. I really want to hit the X key for white. Just pull this out very quickly. I'm going to quickly take this out. So I'm just interested in these textures right down here in the center. Okay. Now, one of the things I forgot to do, which I'm going to go ahead and apply now, is I forgot to actually make it a black and white image. So it's not going to matter so much. I've just set the desaturation command now. Okay. So there we are. Go to my X key for black, and let's bring back some of this texture here. Okay. There we are. And apply it, hit the X key, pull out some of these highlights. There we are. Okay, let's just go with this. Pulling it out, pulling it out. Okay. Just quickly brushing over it, not wasting any time. Hit the X key. Bring back. Hit the X key, take away some of these highlights. X key, bring back some of the... I'm going back and forth. There we are. That's kind of leaving me some of these cracks in there. Okay, I think that's going to work. So I just hit Command A for select all, so I can come over here and define my brush preset. It's done. Let's go test this out real quick. I'm going to turn this off and make a brand new layer. Hit my B key for my brush, and there's my texture. If I bring it down a little bit lower, let's go ahead and hit the X key to make my black the foreground color. And as I tap and release, look at that. It adds some really nice, real nice textures in there. I'm going to make sure this blend mode is going to be multiply there. Okay. Okay. I can even bring some down here and tap and release, and we're adding a little bit of that in there. Now, once that's down, let's go ahead and add a new layer above it. Switch my foreground and background color. Okay. Make sure my brush is selected, and I'm going to offset this just a little bit. It's getting a little bit close. You can see what I'm doing. So I'm offsetting it, and that's a little bit too much. Offset it right about like that. Okay. Kind of giving that three-dimensional feel, but I'm going to bring down the opacity so it's giving you almost a look as if it's uplifted. All right. All right, so the shadows is lights coming from the top, the shadows coming from behind. So let's inverse it. Let's go up here As an example, bring that down, add the white there, and I'm going to make one more layer above that. Hit the X key to go to black, and let's put that on top. Okay, see what's happening? So now it looks like it's reversed. It looks like the texture is going down inside. And that's just a simple little technique using black and white. So white down, black is on the top. Now we can even do that on one layer, now, which is exactly what I've done. In fact, let's turn this off. I've just made a new layer here, and I'm going to change that to overlay. Let's see what happens. And I'm going to hit the X key, place it down, hit the X key again to go to black, place it on top. There we go. So what that overlay blend mode does is it blends it in a lot more effectively. Okay, and of course we don't have to use that white color. As a matter of fact, if we go to the background color and we change it to something like the bright color that already exists in this image, something like this, that's really take this up a little higher, so it's a little bit more of a colored highlight. All right, so let's start with white, plop it down. Now hit the X key, and let's place this color right down to here. There. See, it's taking on the color of the rock. Okay, I can even tap on it again to make it a little brighter. So it's giving you this visual effect that you're etching away into your stone. Okay, so for the homework assignment, I want you to create for me utilizing a photographic image. It could be, for example, it could be a hallway, or it can be inside an interior of a building or an exterior of a building, and you're going to alter that exterior or interior so that it's going to look dilapidated. Okay, like peeling textures, chipped paint or chipped concrete, things like that. So alter it so that it looks, it has a whole new vision from something that looks pristine or somewhat eroded to something that's completely eroded and chipped away, dilapidated type of a look. Okay. All right. So again, play it. Don't wait till the last minute to do this. Have a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy this, and we're coming back with more.